honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, the man, oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Get him.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three. Attack. Undercross. Check. 22 jet bomber. He's coming. We got double up.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after plays, and when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Domodop Peko racks up the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now McCoy.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, move. Shift.
Running right, this is Ingram. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Mike, 53, Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Check 15. Watch twist. 56. Mike, 56.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check the backer. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one. Slam.
On 2nd down, Hill. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Back. Check 4.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Joker. Check 3, check.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught by Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Whip. Watch the whip. Motion.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 71 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Pretty uneventful.
The 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Williams spinning past him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
He's checking. Crash. Kill. Go. Hey, turn it up. Wall. Get wall. That's.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 48 Mike. 48 Alpha. And let's get this. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a 10th carry for Hill. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check out Reed.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Always got some breathing room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Zoom, zoom. Flare, flare, flare.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it. leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
50 seconds, Mike. All day, baby, all day. 57, Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll go with Hill here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 23 yards on the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Undercut. Check.
They toss to Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. He's coming. We got easy. Tighten up.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
48 for Mike. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 48's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jack. Tight dog. 15. Shit. Watch the shit.
Now Mahomes maybe a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31. Check 31. Check 50. Check 50. Watch twist. Right on these two. He's coming. Double up.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
48 to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Slam. 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. That one goes for 30 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Check 48's the Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
3. Right on these two.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Hey, 57 colors.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 20. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 45 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2.
100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train.